What if I told you that the key to creating the reality you want lies hidden within the parts of yourself you try to avoid? This is the essence of shadow work, a powerful tool for personal growth and manifestation. Many of us go through life feeling stuck, repeating the same patterns and wondering why we can't seem to achieve our goals. The answer may lie in the unconscious parts of our psyche known as the shadow. The shadow is a concept first coined by renowned psychologist Carl Jung. It refers to the aspects of ourselves that we repress, deny, or hide from others and ourselves. These are the qualities, impulses, and emotions that we deem unacceptable or inconsistent with our self-image. The shadow is formed through a combination of conditioning, trauma, and societal expectations. From a young age, we learn to suppress certain parts of ourselves in order to fit in and avoid rejection. It's important to note that the shadow is not inherently negative. While it does contain our darkest fears and deepest wounds, it also holds our untapped potential and hidden strengths. The shadow is simply the parts of ourselves that we have not yet acknowledged or integrated. When we avoid or repress our shadow, it doesn't simply disappear. Instead, it gains power and influence over our lives. We may find ourselves projecting our unowned qualities onto others, leading to conflict and misunderstanding. We may sabotage our own success as our unconscious fears and limiting beliefs hold us back. We may feel stuck in repeating patterns, unable to break free from the cycles of our past. There are many signs that shadow material is emerging in our lives. We may have triggered reactions to certain people or situations, feeling intense anger, shame, or fear that seems out of proportion to the circumstance. We may find ourselves consistently attracted to partners or friends who embody our disowned qualities. We may experience chronic symptoms such as anxiety, depression, or physical illness that are rooted in unresolved emotional wounds. By avoiding our shadow, we give it the power to control our lives. We may feel like victims of our circumstances, unable to create the reality we desire. But when we have the courage to face our shadow and integrate its lessons, we reclaim our power and agency. While shadow work can be challenging, the rewards are immeasurable. By shining a light on our unconscious patterns and beliefs, we gain greater self-awareness and understanding. We learn to accept ourselves fully, flaws and all, leading to increased confidence and authenticity. We heal old wounds and traumas, freeing up energy that was previously stuck in the past. Integrating the shadow also allows us to tap into our full potential. We may discover hidden talents, passions, or callings that we had previously suppressed. We can access greater creativity, intuition, and resilience. By owning our power and gifts, we become more magnetic to the people and opportunities that align with our true desires. Perhaps most importantly, shadow work enables us to consciously create our reality. When we are no longer controlled by unconscious fears and patterns, we can make clear, empowered choices. We can set intentions and take aligned action, trusting in our ability to manifest the life we want. If you're new to shadow work, it can be helpful to start with a simple practice. One effective method is journaling. Begin by identifying a challenging emotion, belief, or pattern that you'd like to explore. Write about it in detail, allowing yourself to fully express your thoughts and feelings without judgment. As you write, pay attention to any memories, images, or insights that arise. You may discover the root of the issue, such as a childhood wound or past trauma. You may also notice how this pattern has played out in multiple areas of your life. Once you've fully expressed the shadow material, take a moment to acknowledge it with compassion. Thank this part of yourself for its efforts to protect you or help you survive. Then, imagine integrating this aspect of your shadow, allowing it to be seen, heard, and accepted. This process can also be done through inner dialogue, where you have a conversation with your shadow self, or through artistic expression, such as drawing or painting your feelings. Shadow work often brings up intense and challenging emotions, such as shame, anger, grief, and fear. This is a normal and necessary part of the process. These emotions are surfacing to be acknowledged, felt, and released. It's important to approach these emotions with mindfulness and self-compassion. Instead of trying to suppress or avoid them, allow yourself to feel them fully. Observe the sensations in your body and the thoughts in your mind without getting attached to them. At the same time, be sure to take care of yourself throughout the process. Take breaks when needed and engage in soothing activities such as taking a bath, spending time in nature, or talking to a trusted friend. If the emotions feel overwhelming, don't hesitate to seek support from a therapist or counselor. Remember that emotions are temporary and will eventually pass. By allowing them to move through you, you create space for healing and transformation. As you continue to work with your shadow, you'll start to integrate its qualities into your conscious awareness. This process involves accepting the disowned parts of yourself, finding healthy ways to express them, and transforming their energy. For example, if you've always suppressed your anger, integrating the shadow might involve learning to set clear boundaries and assertively communicate your needs. If you've denied your creativity, it might mean exploring artistic hobbies or bringing more imagination into your work. The key is to find a balance between the two extremes of the shadow. If you've been overly passive, integrating the shadow might involve learning to be more assertive. If you've been overly aggressive, it might involve cultivating more compassion and diplomacy. As you integrate the shadow, you may find that your relationships, work, and overall sense of well-being start to improve. You'll feel more whole, authentic, and empowered. Shadow work is not just about confronting our darkness, it's also about connecting with our light. As we integrate the shadow, we clear the path for a deeper connection with our higher self or authentic essence. The higher self is the part of us that is eternal, wise, and unconditionally loving. It is the source of our intuition, inspiration, and guidance. When we are in alignment with our higher self, we feel a sense of purpose, joy, and flow. Shadow work helps us connect with the higher self by removing the barriers that block its light. As we heal our wounds and integrate our disowned qualities, we become more transparent to the higher self's wisdom and love. To strengthen this connection, incorporate practices like meditation, prayer, or journaling into your daily routine. Take time to be still and listen to the quiet voice within. Pay attention to your dreams, synchronicities, and sudden insights, as these are often messages from your higher self. As you learn to trust and follow the guidance of your higher self, you'll find that your life unfolds with greater ease and alignment. One of the most profound benefits of shadow work is that it allows us to manifest from a place of wholeness rather than lack. When we try to create our desires from a state of unworthiness, scarcity, or self-rejection, we often block their manifestation or attract more of what we don't want. But when we integrate the shadow and connect with our higher self, we know that we are already whole and complete. We don't need to chase after external validation or fill an inner void. Instead, we can focus on aligning with our true desires and taking inspired action. From this place of wholeness, we become magnetic to the people, resources, and opportunities that support our highest good. We trust in the abundant nature of the universe and our ability to co-create our reality. To manifest from wholeness, get clear on your intentions and visualize them as if they've already happened. Feel the emotional state you would feel if your desire was already realized. Then, take aligned action steps and release attachment to the outcome, trusting that what's meant for you will find its way to you. It's important to remember that shadow work is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey of growth and self-discovery. We all have multiple layers of conditioning and trauma that need to be processed and integrated over time. As we do this work, we may find that new layers of the shadow emerge, revealing deeper levels of healing and transformation. This is a natural part of the process and a sign that we are ready to go even further in our growth. Be patient and compassionate with yourself on this journey. Trust in the wisdom of your own timing and process. Celebrate your progress and be gentle with your setbacks. Remember that you are not alone on this path. Many have walked it before you, and many will follow in your footsteps. Lean on the support of trusted friends, family members, or professionals when needed. Most importantly, approach the journey with a sense of curiosity, openness, and even playfulness. Shadow work is deep and serious, but it can also be immensely liberating and rewarding. Embrace the adventure of discovering and integrating all parts of yourself. Shadow work is a powerful tool for personal growth, healing, and manifestation. By exploring the unconscious parts of ourselves, we gain greater self-awareness, authenticity, and personal power. We learn to accept and love ourselves fully, heal old wounds, and manifest our deepest desires. The journey of shadow work is not always easy, but it is immensely rewarding. As we integrate the shadow and connect with our higher self, we tap into a wellspring of wisdom, creativity, and resilience. We become the conscious creators of our reality, able to manifest lives of purpose, joy, and abundance. If you feel called to embark on this journey, trust that inner knowing. Start with a simple practice such as journaling and be patient and compassionate with yourself along the way. Seek out support when needed and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. But above all, remember that you have the power to create the reality you desire. The key lies within you, in the very shadows you've been avoiding. By facing them with courage and integrating their lessons, you reclaim your wholeness and step into your highest potential. So take a deep breath, trust the journey, and let your shadow be your guide to the life you've always dreamed of. The path may be challenging at times, but the destination is worth every step. You got this.